Namo namaste gurave mahatmane vimukta sangaya saduttamaya nityadvayananda rasasvarupine bhumne sada paradayam budhamne Namaste, namaste, vibho vishvamurte. Namaste, namaste, chidanandamurte. Namaste, namaste, tapoyogagamya. Namaste, namaste, shrutijnanagamya. Swarajya samrajya vibhutiresha bhavat kripa shri mahima prasadat prapta maya shri gurave mahatmane namo namaste Punarnamostu Namo Namastestu Punarnamostu Namo Namastestu Punarnamostu Namastasmai Sadaikasmai Kasmai Chinmahase Namaha Yadetad Vishwarupena Rajate Guru Rajate Yadetad Vishwarupena Rajate Guru Rajate. Hari Om Tat Sat Jai Guru. So we started with that for spiritual progress we need not think that the action is going to be a hindrance, because Bhagavad Gita is there. The whole purpose of Bhagavad Gita is to transform our activities into a path of yoga, into an instrument which will take us to the yoga. That is why it is often referred to as karma yoga. Now, karma yoga means when we are performing any action with the yoga attitude in the mind, with the yoga dimension of our mind and buddhi, then it becomes karma yoga. Now, how the yoga attitude and yoga dimension will come, that depends on, as Bhagavad Gita presents, buddhi yoga, because it is the viveka buddhi which tells us what is the yoga dimension, what is our real identity, and that has to be incorporated in our buddhi. That is why it is called Buddhi Yoga. Then we came to the different ways fit to anybody they can take to. Of that, yesterday we were doing with the Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. That means utilizing the three-guna model of Prakriti to proceed with our sadhana. That means to progress on the path towards the Buddhi Yoga or Karma Yoga, utilizing this three-guna model. There we had discussed about the Sattva guna particularly yesterday. As I explained, that the three gunas are like three strands of a rope, or it is all the three together, they make the whole nature, the whole universe is made of that. That is the model. Now, there cannot be natadasti prithivyam va divi deveshu va punaha sattvam prakritijair muktaihi Yadevi syat travirgunaihi. There cannot be anything, any creation in this world, on this earth, or anywhere in the heaven or hell or anywhere, which is not a product of these three gunas. Because these three gunas are the threefold aspects of existence. So what we are supposed to do is, we are born with a certain, everybody is born with a certain guna constitution. In some people the Sattva guna is at a height, in some people Rajo guna is at height, for some people Tamo guna. We might be born with that, but our Shastras say that we need not be fixed with that. There is a possibility and a way to change our guna constitution. Not only that, there is the grand way to transcend the gunas also. Now this transcending the gunas, gunatita we say, it doesn't mean that his body-mind personality will not be made of the three gunas. As I said, that no existence can be there which is not made of these three gunas. Transcending means each guna causes a certain kind of bondage. And Bhagavad Gita in the beginning, yesterday we did, it says that De avyayam dehinam dehe nivadnanti. The three gunas, what do they do? Avyayam dehinam dehe nivadnanti. That means they tie the unchanging, imperishable soul, which is our real identity, dehi, in the body. That is we start feeling that our I, which is our identity, we start feeling that I am bound. I am bound by all these qualities. So transcending the gunas means gunas will be there, but we will no more be bound by the qualities, that by their product. That is, the bondages created by the gunas will not be there. And the general principle for that is that to win over Tamo guna, we have to cultivate both Rajo guna and Sattva guna. And to win over the Rajo guna, we have to cultivate Sattva guna. And to win over Sattva guna, finally the Sattva guna bondages can be avoided only by surrender, which is our sixth. In the list we have given, that comes as the sixth. This is the summary of that. Now let us go back to the gunas a little, as brief as possible. We will try to do to some extent. Tatra sattvam nirmalatvat prakashakam anamayam sukha sangena badnati jnana sangena chanaga. This I have discussed in great detail. 14th chapter, 6th verse. There they said that the Sattva guna is revealing, its action is to reveal everything. Prakashakamanamam. It is pure in its way. But at the same time, it binds people by sukha sangha and jnana sangha. Sangha means our clinging, which is basically the whole Bhagavad Gita is to become asanga. To get rid of the bondage means we have to get rid of the sangha. That we have discussed all these days, we have been discussing. So, he says that the Sattva guna produces sukha, means the sukha also, according to the 18th chapter, yesterday we discussed that of three kinds. There can be Rajasa sukha, Tamasa sukha and Sattvika sukha. So when we are saying that Sattva guna also binds by sukha sangha, it means that the Sattvika sukha sangha, which is otherwise very good. We discussed with lot of illustration and everything in detail. That even clinging to meditational bliss or so is a Sattvika sukha. To cling to the reading and writing on or dealing with the Shastras for enjoyment, that is also Sattvika sukha. That is Sattva Jnana. Sattvika Jnana also produces a sukha. So this Jnana and sukha, both in the Sattva guna, they bind us They do not allow us to become liberated. They don't allow us the freedom. You can find very well in, if you have such people, that those who are very much given to puja or meditation or studies of Shastras, if you call them from that, they get so annoyed that they will behave quite wrongly also. There is an example, it's a real incident, that when the person was doing puja, the small young daughter was creating noise. Quite a few times he told to keep quiet. The house still remained. So he got so annoyed that he bet the daughter so much that the daughter died out of it. It never, seldom it happens like that. But in this case it happened. But the fact is that often we do like that. We will come away from the puja room and start shouting at people. That is the effect of our puja. But it happens from our clinging to the sukha we get from puja or meditation or sastric studies, that if we have to leave that and come for some reason, we won't like to do it. So that is also a clinging which binds us. So how to become absolutely free? We have to get over the sattva guna bondages also. And the way for that is surrender. Surrender is same as acceptance. Samarpana buddhi. That means whatever comes, we are ready to accept as it is given by the Lord. So if the Tamo guna comes up, we will accept it. If Rajo guna enhances, we will accept. If Sattva guna is more, we will accept that also. So we never get affected or touched by all the play of the gunas. That is how we become gunatita, means we become an observer. As we are observer of the world, we become observer of the world, including my body. Whatever the body is doing in the world, we become just an observer of that. Body is behaving in a certain manner, but we don't associate with that. We call it sakshi bhava or witness. So from this three-guna tattva, three-guna model, if we analyze properly our way, our path, then we can very easily get elevated to this sakshi dimension. That the whole universe, it's a phenomena. It's a play of the three gunas. Three guna you accept or don't accept, it doesn't matter. I have already showed yesterday that why it is scientific also. I'm not going to repeat. But even otherwise also, it's all the whole, it's a play of nature, play of the natural forces. And is not my body, mind, personality also a product of nature? So it is the nature's gunas, nature's qualities are interacting through the body with the nature. It's a full of phenomena. Phenomena, you understand, it's actions taking place in nature. In science we call it phenomenological. That means I am not attached with that. It's a whole of phenomena taking place, of which I am only a witness. So that will completely liberate us from the identification we are doing with our own body, own mind, our own qualities, my prestige, my katri bhoktri bhava, my doership, I did this, I did that. All this will go. We will take to this sakshi bhava. We will become an observer of the whole thing. So that is the greatness of surrender, the last and the final and the greatest method we know of. In every shastras, even in Patanjali Yogasutras also, it starts with the samadhi. That is, yogas chitta vritti nirodhaha. That yoga means all the vritti means in the mind whatever waves are taking place, they are all vrittis. Any thought, any emotion, anything that wave in the mind, wave in the consciousness is called vritti. When there is no vritti, then they call it yoga. Why? Because when the vrittis are gone, then the Atma reveals itself. The drashta, the seer, the knower, he comes to know himself. If he doesn't come to know, then vritti nirodha will not do. That is why we said that the bodha is very important. There we must know what am I, the consciousness. So although they start with yoga chitta vritti nirodha and then go on discussing so many things, what are the abhyasa to be done, what are we not to do, what are we supposed to do, many sutras are there. Then finally going to about 22 or something, I don't remember, it's 21 or 22, it says Ishvara Pranidhanatva. This is very important sutra in Patanjali Yogasutras. Ishvara Pranidhanatva. Ishvara Pranidhana means surrendering to the Lord. Complete surrender to the Lord. That means all these methods they are discussing, well, you can effortfully go on doing all that, or you take to surrender. But why this surrender generally people are not able to do? Because they deceive themselves. They say that I am surrendered. Actually they are not. So how to test that I am surrendered? That is very important. We may say that I have surrendered everything to the God. How will you know? So one way I said yesterday is that there will be an ashraya bodha, that if you have surrendered, say always you will feel very, very contented. Because God is doing everything. So whatever comes, whether it is a death or a suffering or a war or an elevation, everything is done by the God. So we should be able to take it as well. So real surrender means there cannot be any complaint. Complaint means whatever is happening in life, it is by God only. So if there is a complaint, no, I don't like this, this has happened, that has happened, with complaintfully we are saying, that means I have not surrendered. I have not accepted whatever has happened. Actually it is foolish also, because whatever has happened in the past, you cannot redo it. You cannot walk back in time. But our mind is not ready to accept. This is the non-readiness of the mind which creates all problem in life. When something very wrong has taken place, by not accepting can you do anything? It has already happened. How do you go back in time? You cannot. But our mind refuses to accept, and this non-readiness of the mind is creating all the stress, tension, whatever we are suffering from at that time. The moment we accept that, immediately all the stress and tension will go. It has happened, fully accept it. The moment the mind becomes, we accept it, the mind will become absolutely peaceful. And the mind and buddhi will have its peak efficiency, maximum efficiency when the mind is peaceful. In a peaceful state, the solution comes easily. That I have given so many illustrations over these days. We should remember that. That acceptance is a great, I call it acceptance button. In every phase of life, we press it. Immediately the tension will go, stress will go. The mind will become fully attentive, peaceful. And the solution will dawn in the mind, where the solution is not coming. So that is what the greatness of surrender is in Srimad Bhagavatam also. Everywhere it is there. In what I have said, it is there in Srimad Bhagavatam. Tasmad dehamimam labdva Jnana vijnana sambhavam gunasangam vinirdhuya mam bhajantu vichakshanaha. This is Krishna in his last days before leaving the world at the age of 125, advising Uddhava, his close friend from childhood. He has been Krishna's best friend all along, remaining with him as his minister also. And when Krishna says that I am leaving the world, then he is not able to bear it. Then Krishna said that, well, before, if you cannot bear my departure, before I leave, you leave me and go. The solution is, you deliberately you leave me and you walk off. He asked him to go to Badrinath and do tapasya there. Then Uddhava confesses that although I have been associated with you throughout the life, I am still suffering from Sangha towards all my people and everything. I have not been able to get over the Sangha. So to leave you also I have to get over the Sangha. And if I have to, then please advise me so that I can leave and go fulfill your Adesha, whatever you are asking, your advice I should be able to fulfill. Then Uddhava Gita starts from there. There he is saying, Tasma deham imam labdva jnana vijnana sambhavam. Getting this human body where jnana means the knowledge of the truth, knowledge of our real identity, knowledge of Atma or Brahman, and vijnana. Vijnana means when the knowledge becomes upalabdha jnana, when it is realized knowledge, when it is experiential knowledge, then we call it vijnana. Is used in various ways. When we say jnana vijnana means one is a knowledge we know from the shastras, we know from the guru or from lectures and all. We have known about our real identity, about our Atma. So it is jnana only. When does it become vijnana? When we realize this and it becomes our own truth, our own experience. Before that it is a second-hand knowledge. I have got it from the Shastras say this, my Guru said this, or that saint says this. That is the jnana. I got the knowledge from the book, from the lectures, from the book, from studying, from the Guru, I got the knowledge. That will become vijnana when I will experience it and I say that, oh, this is the truth. I would have also said it. That is whatever is written in the Upanishad, that becomes our statement also. We feel that this is what I have also felt. So that is called vijnana. So this both jnana and vijnana are available to a human body. We don't know of any other body where these two are available. We may have various other emotions in the animals also, much better than humans also. In dog and all, we can have much better loyalty, better love and all. Emotions can be there, some thoughts must be there. But about this knowledge, particularly the knowledge about our own identity, in human beings also it is extremely rare because people have not cultivated, but it is possible in human life. And not only the knowledge, but experiential knowledge, that is knowing that yes, this is the truth. It is not only, it is a hearsay and I have accepted. No, yes, this is the truth I have known. So the human body gives us this, both these possibilities, which if you think more and more, you will find the greatness of this. Because everywhere we say that this knowledge cannot be had by the buddhi and the mind. Because it is not within the ken of duality. It is not a thought, it is not a concept, nothing. At the same time we are saying that our mind and buddhi are capable of having the knowledge directly. Vijnana. That means they can be purified, they can be trained, refined, made subtle and subtle to finally experience this knowledge as our own. It becomes our own knowledge. So these two possibilities are not available in that millions and billions of pranis, the beings on this earth, anywhere. This is such a great possibility we have. And Vivekachudamani repeatedly says that getting this human body where this jnana vijnana is possible, if you don't try to attain that, then you are the worst of fool. They use much worse language. And in many places it has said that sahi atmaha. That means those who have not known the self and have not tried to know the self also, they have committed suicide. Atmaha. Atma ko hanan kya hai? What does it mean? Suppose your Atma is universal, infinite, it has infinite potential. We are not utilizing this. So have we not killed that real Atma, and I am thinking I am the puny human being with this small body, always afraid of facing this, always greedy of having some bhoga. We are always behaving in a small manner, always servile, always slave to the world, small things in the world. Even a madcap on the street, if he abuses you, you get irritated, annoyed, is it not? Why he is saying like that? You also start shouting at him. Is it not you are losing the self-seatedness there? So having this great possibility, this great identity, if you don't utilize this, that means we have killed that identity. That is why in the Shastras we are all called Atmaha. We have killed our real Atma. So he says that having gained this body, Gunasangam Vinirdhuya Mam Bhajantu Vichakshanaha. Those who have at least some discrimination, they should try to get over this bondage of the gunas, which is keeping us as fools of the first kind. Having such a great potential, not utilizing the potential. Suppose you have millions of dollars, millions of rupees at home, and you are not having enough food. You are fasting. No, that is for keeping in the locker or keeping in the bank. Is it not foolish? What for is the money? Having millions of rupees, you are staying in a small pigeonhole, 3-4 people, just to increase your profit in your business, whatever you are doing. And the money is all kept safe there. Is it not foolishness? It is objective foolishness, but in this case it is a subjective foolishness. Having such a great potential, we don't know, even if we are told, we don't try to know and try to utilize that potential, which is infinite in a way. How do people do the great things, great adventures and all? They are also human beings like us. How do they do? They simply start doing. If you have to climb a great hill, from below, if you say that, oh, how to climb, it is too far. No, I will not be able to. You go on walking, the adventurous person will simply start walking and one day he will reach. We don't do it. Anything we do, we don't apply our full potential. You have to think about it. Whatever we are doing, whether it is cooking, whether it is studying, whether it is working in the office, how much of your potential you are using? We are not using, or even the more than 20% we don't use. Even 20% is great. I don't think we use even 5% of the potential we have. But even whatever we can do immediately, that also we don't do. That the other day with the children I was saying, if you ask to raise your hand, you raise like this. Further, pura uthao. Nobody will do. So like that, everything we do. Walk. Come faster. Oh. एक्सरसाइज करने को बोला तो डॉक्टर ने कहा कि 20 बार करना है, 20 times you should do. After 5 times, yeah, it is enough. Why should I do 20 times? Our Swamiji is another extreme. If the doctor says 200 times, he will do 500 times. So then he says, Nisango mam bhajet vidvan apramatto jitendriyaha rajastamascha bhijayet sattva samsevaya munihi. He says, Nisango mam bhajet vidvan apramatto jitendriyaha. A person of wisdom, of knowledge, he will win over his sense attractions and greed and all, whatever is making us slave to the world, that they will win over by their austerity. They will not allow them to be slave to the their sensory indulgences and all. And remaining alone, they will worship me. How? Rajastamaschabhijayet sattva samsevaya munihi. See, this is not an worship where you order all the kinds of flowers and mithai, you will order whatever you like. You say that the Ganesha likes it. Actually, you like it and you offer it to your Ganesha, because you have to take it. Suppose the material you don't like, you don't take. If you offer to the Ganesha, then the prasada you will not like to take. No? The prasada should be taken with enough of relish. So how we deceive ourselves? So that is not the puja they are talking about. Bhajet Vidwan, that bhajana करते जो हैं, वो कैसा भजन है? रजोगुण और तमोगुण को जय करना है by cultivating sattva gun, by incorporating sattva samsevaya. Samsevaya means samyak sevaya. By cultivating very well with attention, with all effort, with all austerity, cultivate more and more sattva guna by changing your food habit, by changing your reading habit, by changing whatever films or internet you are seeing, those habits. Just all the inputs you convert into sattvika inputs, then automatically your sattva guna will increase. Whatever you are thinking, whatever you are reading, whatever people you are talking about, whatever films you are seeing, all these, if you convert them into sattvika things, then your sattva guna will increase. So they are saying that by incorporating more and more sattva guna, the wise people will win over the rajoguna and tamoguna bondages. Then he comes to the final. Sattvam cha bhijayet yukto nairapekshena shantadhihi sampadyate gunairmukto jivo jivam vihayamam. Sattvam cha bhijayet yuktaha. He says that one who is yuktaha. Yuktaha means in a way moderate, but the real meaning is when he is connected to the viveka buddhi. That means the buddhi is connected to his real identity. This I have discussed quite a lot with diagram slides and whatnot. The yukta means who has anchored his buddhi in his real identity, in the truth, so that the buddhi will always give you the right direction. So such a person will win over the sattva guna bondage also. Sattva guna is very good. Everything is fine, but there also the bondage of sukha sangha and jnana sangha is there. He will win over that by what? And he is shantadhi also. He has become peaceful already. So he is already peaceful. He is very, very sattvic. The sattva guna is at its peak. He also will have further sadhana. What sadhana? Nairapeksha. Nirapeksha means non-expectation. That means surrender. That is sadhana of surrendering all sadhana also. Surrender is such a sadhana where you surrender everything, all your effortfulness. There won't be any further effort. You have left everything to the Lord, and whatever Lord gives, we will take. Sampadyat sattvam cha abhijayet yuktaha nairapekshena shantadhihi. This nirapeksha, you can remember this word again and again and again. Nirapeksha means non-expectation, not looking for, desiring anything from anywhere, anybody, anytime. Add some more if you want. Not desiring, not looking for, not expecting anything, anytime, from anybody, from anywhere. Then what will the mind do? Mind will become absolutely quiet. So what happens by that? In Bhagavatam there is another shloka. Nirapeksham munim shantam nirvairam samadarsanam anubrajamyaham nityam puyetyan angrirenubhihi. Puyaya iti angrirenubhihi. Nirapeksham munim shantam nirvairam samadarsanam. He says a muni, a mananashila manushya, a thoughtful person who is shanta, contented, calm. Nirvaira, who doesn't have any enemy. Enemies might be there. People may feel inimical to him, but he doesn't feel that anybody is his enemy. He loves everybody. Nirvairam Samadarshanam. He has equal vision that everything is a manifestation of God. So even the criminal or the saint, everything is a manifestation of the God. That doesn't mean that I will become a criminal. Whatever in the world to be done, he will do, but not out of hatred or greed. So, Samadarshanam. Such a person, what is the result of this? Anubrajamyaham nityam puyayeti angrirenubhihi. Normally we run behind the Lord, is it not? Suppose Krishna appears here, all of you will run behind Krishna so that we can get the padadhuli. The angri renu means, we say lotus feet, we say, na? Angri yugal. To get his padadhuli, we will run behind him. Here, the Lord is saying that I run behind them. The such people who are nirapeksha, who does not have any expectation, I go behind them. Anubrajamyaham nityam, always I go behind them. Puyeti angri renubi, so that I can purify myself with their padarenu, with their dust of their feet. Are you understanding? Now this is Krishna is saying. That means you can say the author is saying. That means author is trying to picture the dimension that we run after God. But actually we don't care for the qualities that God represents. If we have the qualities, if we cultivate the qualities of what the God is, then you will become the God. Where is the question of you're running behind God? Do you get it? So there lies the final gunatita, that to win over all the guna effects, finally the sattva guna bondage also, we have to become nirapeksha, we have to become non-expecting, non-desiring, no complaint can be there, no discontent can be there. Always the mind will remain cheerful under suffering as well as under good conditions. So, the other gunas I will not go so deeply. I have already completed this in essence, in detail. Go to the 14th chapter, verse 7 and 8. Rajo ragat, would you like to chant? Then follow. Rajo ragatmakam vidhi.
Rajo ragatmakam vidhi.
Trishna sanga samudbhavam.
Trishna sanga samudbhavam.
Tannibadhnati kaunteya.
Tannibadhnati kaunteya.
Karma sangena dehinam.
Karma sangena dehinam.
He says, Rajo ragatmakam vidhi. Krishna sanga samudbhavam. So Rajoguna, basically it is coming out of raga, ragatmakam. Raga means color. That is, Rajoguna is coming from a differential notion that this is mine, this is me, this is what I like, this is what I do not like. These are the colors we are giving to the world. So we are not seeing the world as well as ourselves also. We give a special color to our own personality, that I am this, I am that, etc. So that application of the color does not allow us to have a clear vision, knowing what the world is and what I am. So naturally it results in a very fragmented vision of the world, all related to this is me and this is mine, they are my people, all others are separate, this is my the whatever result, my gain, my attainment, others we are not bothered about. And also in my case also, this I like, so I cling to what I like, this I don't like, so I hate what I don't like, or intolerant about what I do not like. So the world becomes fragmented, differential by our application of this color to the world. Therefore, tan nibadnati kaunteya karma sangena dehinam. The Atma which is abhyaya, which is not bound by anything at all, but appearing to be bound, by associating with this Rajoguna, what is happening? The Atma is feeling that I have to do this, I have to do that. That is the Kartritva is coming. Kartritva and Bhoktritva. That why do we act? We think that I will gain something out of it and that I will enjoy. Is it not? Always our actions are desire motivated. So if we are slave to the bondage of Rajoguna, we will be slave to action, always thinking that this will finally make me happy. Although throughout life we have done many things, nothing has made us permanently happy. If we look around the world, nobody has ever become permanently happy by getting anything from the world. If at all, they have become happy by renouncing, not by gaining anything. The richest person in the world, the most powerful person in the world, the most famous person in the world, are they happy? Have they got happy? If at all they are happy, not by the fame, not by the riches, not by the power. So, but still we go on doing it, thinking that I will become happy, I will become happy. So this is how the Rajoguna is binding us to karma, to desire motivated action. Karma means desire motivated action. When we remove the desire from that, we call it kriya, that natural swabhavika actions in the world. As the whole nature is functioning, the earth is going around the sun, the plants are growing, the flowers are blossoming. It's all, there is no desire motivation, it's a natural process. So in human beings also, when we eliminate the desire from whatever we are doing, then our actions also become natural, which is called kriya. Any knower, whatever activity he is doing, we don't call it karma. He has already outlived karma. Whatever he does, if at all, we call it kriya. So, tan nibadnati kaunteya karma sangena dehinam. Dehinaha, which is actually free, they appears to become bound by this karma sangha created by the Rajoguna. Then the next verse. Tamastu ajnanajam viddhi.
तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि
मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां
मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां
प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिः
प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिः
तन्निबध्नाति भारत.
तन्निबध्नाति भारत.
He says Tamoguna is born out of ignorance, ajnana. What is the ajnana? Not knowing our real self. That is the basic ajnana. Generally we say that avidya or ajnana has got two fangs or two forces. One is the cover, avarana shakti, another is vikshepa shakti or distraction. The two operate one after another. Like avarana means we forget that I am the whole. In me is the universe, everything, there is only one Atma. That identity we miss. We forget actually. We are that, but we forget. So this is the avarana shakti of Tamoguna. The moment we cover up our real identity, we become small. That is whatever our body, mind, personality is saying that I, that feeling comes immediately that I am that. Small I. The moment I become small, I develop attraction and repulsion towards the other objects. So it creates distraction or vikshepa shakti of the ajnana or avidya. So the avidya is working with avarana shakti and vikshepa shakti. Avarana is to make us forget our real identity, putting a cover on that. And the moment we forget our real identity, we start running after things, running away from things, which is the vikshepa shakti. The first avarana is caused by the Tamo guna, which is darkness, which is ignorance. And the distractive power, the vikshepa shakti, is the Rajo guna, which makes us, it's a motive power. It will make us act, always run after things, run away from things. So that is how the Tamo guna and Rajo guna start functioning from the ajnana, right from the beginning. And what does it do? Mohanam sarvadehinam. It dilutes us because it has covered up our real identity. Naturally we will think, I am small, by getting something from the world I will become happy. By getting some property I will become happy. Getting a better job I will become happy. After I get the better job I am getting burnt, I cannot work 24 hours a day and all those problems will come. But still I will think I can get another company I will join and there I will become happy. There also some other trouble, boss is not alright, he always shouts. So again I am unhappy. Then try another something, I will open my own business and then I will become happy. Open your own business and gone. The whole, even the sleep is gone. So far I was not bothered about profit and all. Whether the business survives or not also was not there. Now I don't have even the sleep. But still we don't think. Still we do that. Knowing that also we do. We don't do the vichara. Even if we do the vichara, again we get caught by the same thing. This is called mohana shakti of the tamoguna. Moha. This is the ajnana, the moha shakti of tamoguna. So the sattva guna is illuminating power which takes us to yoga state. Rajoguna is the desire motivating power. It's a motivating power which takes us to normally enjoyment, bhoga. And tamoguna is the deluding power or which covers us with moha. Yoga, bhoga, moha. Easy to remember. Here we have seen that the Rajoguna, it is basically pravritti, that is action causing changes and all. So leads to a colored vision or a differential vision, preferential clinging, enhances greed, insatiable thirst for desire motivated activities. Now comes the 2 points below. It is the vikshepa power of avidya, and this fragmented vision, colored vision, opposes comprehensive vision of sattva guna, because sattva guna shows us what is what. It is the revelatory power. So the fragmented vision or the biased vision of rajoguna, it works against the sattva guna, the comprehensive illumination of sattva guna. Next slide, Yosha. This is moha, darkness, ignorance, delusion, inertia. Now, as inertia, it opposes the activity and change, because it is the inertial, it's the sthiti. So it opposes the activity and change. There it opposes the rajoguna. It is working against the rajoguna. And it opposes, because it is moha, delusion, it is opposing the enlightenment of sattva-guna also. So tamoguna is going against both sattva-guna and rajoguna. That is why to overcome the tamoguna bondage, we have to cultivate both rajoguna and sattva-guna. That will allow us to overcome. Tamoguna leads to inattention, lethargy and delusion. That is pramada alasya nidrabhihi. Pramada means inattention. It's a mental state. Pramada means it is not physical, it is mental. That means whatever we are doing, we are not attentive about it. So we are not doing it perfectly. All the mistakes that come, nobody is generally attentive. In an ashram, the most important sadhana is attention. The pramada, to get rid of the pramada. Because it is because of the desire that our mind becomes inattentive. It gets into pramada. We don't work with enough attention. Even serving food, we don't do it with attention. If somebody asks you to do something, some repair or so, it's not done with attention. So any spiritual person you will find that they are always emphasizing attention, attention, attention. Because it is because of inattention that we are missing our true self. We are missing the truth. We are missing the Atma. It is always there. Without the Atma being there, no other experience can come. Everything is appearing on the consciousness. The consciousness is the substratum of all the experiences. We will not know the mic unless it appears in my consciousness. But we are focused on the mic but miss the consciousness. Everywhere we are seeing the waves of the sea but missing the sea. That is our problem because of inattention only. Pramada is inattention, mental and intelligential inertia, I can say. Buddhi and mind, both are. Hinders prakasha of Sattva guna. Alasya, idleness, physical inertia, it hinders pravritti of Rajo guna. Nidra, sleep, both mental and physical inertia. Opposite to prakasha and pravritti both. So it's just analyzing the whole effect of this. This entanglement with the gunas, the wise are never entangled by the gunas. 3rd chapter, 28th verse. Tattavittu mahabaho
Tattvavittu mahabaho
gunakarma vibhagayoh
gunakarma vibhagayoh
guna guneshu vartante.
guna guneshu vartante.
Actually that ekara gets dropped because it is followed by e. Because I am stopping, I am saying vartante. Otherwise I would say guna guneshu vartanta iti matva na sajjate. Tattvavittu mahabaho
Tattvavittu mahabaho
gunakarma vibhagayoh
gunakarma vibhagayoh
guna guneshu vartante
guna guneshu vartante
iti matva na sajjate.
iti matva na sajjate.
Those who are knower of truth, they understand all the divisions of the three gunas and how the various actions are taking place, how the whole universe is proceeding with these three gunas. But they also see that it is only the gunas are playing through, as the body, which is a product of nature, is interacting with the external universe. It is both are product of guna. Gunas are interacting with the gunas. Guna guneshu vartante. Seeing that they don't have any sangha at all, na sajjate. They don't cling to anything. They can see the world as it is functioning, as a phenomenological progression. They just observe the world as it is. Their body, mind, personality goes on doing whatever they can do in the world. But they remain a sakshi to that, witness to that. In the 14th chapter, after discussing all the gunas and Sattva guna, finally the bondage created by Sattva guna, then comes to 14.26, the next verse. Next slide. Mam chayo vyabhicharena
Mam chayo vyabhicharena
bhakti yogena sevate
bhakti yogena sevate
sagunan samatityaitan
sagunan samatityaitan
brahma bhuyaya kalpate.
brahma bhuyaya kalpate.
He says that abhyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate. Normally we don't have that kind of devotion. Abhyabhicharini bhakti. That means it is not partial. Some cases the bhakti will be there, some cases it will not be there. The moment we are in trouble, the bhakti will not be there. It is not like that. If somebody practices this abhyabhicharini bhakti, then what happens is that this bhakti will not come without the knowledge of the truth. That is why in the 18th chapter repeatedly he is saying, the jnana, shuddha jnana and shuddha bhakti, they are not different. Jnana without bhakti, it will become non-functional, it will be absolutely stale, it will not be able to give us freedom. Bhakti has to be there. Bhakti means actually the emotional content in anything. We say this person is devoted to work. That means he is doing with all his application. So, in knowledge also, if bhakti is not there, means it is only a theoretical knowledge, a stale knowledge. It will not inspire you, it will not give you anything. Because the moment you know the knowledge, you acquire the knowledge, you should have a feeling of its greatness, its glory, its vastness. Automatically it will make you humble, it will make you surrender. So bhakti will have to come if your knowledge is a real knowledge, practical knowledge, applied knowledge. So always knowledge and jnana and bhakti, they go together. With the jnana, the bhakti becomes purified, and with the bhakti, the knowledge becomes powerful and realized and practical. So he says that one who serves me with abhyabhicharini bhakti, that means shuddha bhakti, jnana mishra bhakti, automatically he crosses over the slavery to the gunas. Sa gunan samatityaitan, samyak atitya. Samatitya means samyak atitya, not just transcending, very well transcending. He will not be caught, not again fall back and will be caught again. Samyak atitya means he has understood that the gunas, I am nowhere in the gunas, I am only a seer. So how can the gunas touch him anymore? Through knowledge it happens that it is permanent change. Brahma bhuyaya kalpate. He attains the Brahmanhood. He becomes one with the Brahman. I will stop. I had many other things thought of saying, but not so. Because the listeners, they go on changing every day. I have a difficulty with that. Because all these days, whatever I have been speaking, now it's a new audience. So it is very difficult to go to a certain depth like this. And those who are coming every day, many of them are not there today. Quite a few of them are not there. Every day it is like that. The total number remains. Today it's more. Maybe because it's the last day. Had it been the another 2-3 days more, then they would have not come. The last day only they will be coming. Or something providential is there. But for me, who is always trying to give something to the people, we are not speakers. We are not interested in speaking. We don't give lectures. We try to make things clear for people. Even if they feel that it is becoming more and more confusing and difficult, we go on making it difficult so that it has some effect. So, certain things which are very deep and all, it doesn't come out when we see that the people have changed and today so many new faces that it won't come. So, in a way, I have completed the Karma Yoga and Buddhi Yoga part. So we will stop. So this verse, the last one, yo mam cha yo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sa gunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. It is same as the Bhagavatam is saying, Sattvam cha vijayet yukto nairapekshena shantadhihi sampadyate gunair mukto jivo jivam vihayaman. Nirapekshata means surrender. Abhyabhicharini bhakti yoga means surrender. Bhakti means surrender. Bhakti doesn't mean going to the temple and offering some sweets or flower garland and all. The real bhakti is surrendering to the Lord. So here, this sentence is very good. Sampadyate gunair muktaha jivo jivam vihaya mam sampadyate. If you make the anvaya, it will be gunair muktaha bhutva jivam vihaya mam jivaha jivam vihaya mam sampadyate. See, jiva, whenever we use the word jiva, it means the prana shakti and the consciousness which is associated with the body-mind complex. Although it is not trapped, with association, manifestation through the body, it appears as a small I. That is called jiva. So jivaha, we are saying, we are feeling I am small. So we are jivaha. So jivaha jivam vihaya. That means the jiva renouncing its jivatva, transcending its jivatva. That means the small I transcending its smallness. Mam sampadyate. What is Mam? Krishna, who has identified with the universal I, the Brahmatmaikatva Bodha. That is the Mam. Mam sampadyate. The small I rejecting its smallness, it attains me, the universal. It's a very beautiful way of expression. Prabuddham vimuktam vikaraadihinam prasannam sada nitya bodhasvarupam param nishchalam nirgunam sarvarupam bhajeham sadanusmarami pranomi. Prabuddham vimuktam vikaraadihinam prasannam sada nitya bodhasvarupam param nishchalam nirgunam sarvarupam bhajeham sadanusmarami pranomi. Hari Om Tat Sat. Jai Guru.